All right, today we're going to be talking about the Nahsville number system, and it is a modernized version of the classical number system. And I've written it above here for you so we can see that it's 1 through 7, and 1, 4, and 5 are major, 2, 3, and 6 are minor, and this is in fact the C major scale. So we're starting on C major. And if we were to write a basic chord progression out, let's say a 1, 4, 6, 5. So we would say 1, 4, 6, and then 5. This is a basic chord progression. This is a progression you may see in any song. We can notate this in numbers by just simply saying 1, 4, 6, 5. Now this is a genius system and one that you should get familiar with because once you do this, you can change this key to any key. You could play this in G, you could play it in F, and you're just seeing 1, 4, 6, 5. You're not seeing the actual chord names at all when you're reading the number system. And all songs follow these great patterns that you'll begin to see when you look at music through the Nahsville number system or the classical number system, which I teach in depth here too. This is a 1, 4, 6, 5 chord progression, and the basics of the Nahsville number system. It is a whole entire system. I'm teaching just the basics on how to read charts. This little dash is minor, so if you see a 2 minor, then that's a minor dash, and if you just see like a 4, that would be major. Okay, so let's just go through a few of the things you might see, and you see we have a 1, a 4, a 6 minor, and a 5. That'd be a basic chord progression. Let's write another chord progression out in the Nahsville number system. Let's say 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. And this would be played obviously C, and you look up there, D, F, and G. So you can play any chord progression in any key, and you can transfer them around. Let me just show you, this is a little beyond doing in C major, but that was our C major chord. What if we were playing this in the key of G? So 1 would be G, and then 2 would be A minor, and then 4 would be C, and 5 would be D. So we very quickly, using numbers, can transpose to any key. If I wanted to play this in D major, the song was maybe in the wrong key for me to sing, or the band wanted to play it in D, then I would make D would be your 1 chord. Then we would have E minor, and E, F, G would be our 4, and A would be our 5. So I'm going to teach you how to play in every key, but there are charts in my 8chords100songs.com members section and in my books that show all of the keys and all of the numbers, so it's easy to transpose between one key or the next. This is probably the best tool I've found for my worship team if I want to give them a song and I'm not sure what key I'm going to sing it in, or maybe we have different singers. We can easily play this chord progression. Let's write one more. Let's just do side to side. Let's write one. There's a chord progression there in C. So we have our chord progression in C, 1, 4, 6, 5. I'm going to write the same progression here, and I'm going to change it to the key of G. So let's say G would be 1. Then you count up G, A, B, C would be 4. And then E minor, C, D, E minor would be 6. And then the 5 of the key of D is, or the key of G is D. So G, C, E minor, D. Now we have the same chord progression in 2 different keys. So let's just do an imaginary game before we leave today on this subject. Let's imagine that we don't have anything except just a basic chord. So let's say let's say 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5, 4. This is what I show you as a chart, and to play that in the key of C, it would be pretty simple. We would play C, count up to 4, C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F, G, that's your 5, and then back to your 4. You already know that one. See how easy it is to memorize this. And there you have a basic 1, 4, 5, 4 using the Nahsville numbers.